Big Paintball can be one of the best games if you know what you're doing. So today in this video, I gathered a bunch of tips and tricks that every player needs to know so you can be the best Big Paintball player ever. Welcome back to Nature Roblox. Let's get into the video. Big Paintball gameplay. Big Paintball is a paintball-based FPS Roblox game developed by the group Big Games. Players fight either as a team or in a free-for-all in a paintball match. There are various maps and each match lasts 15 minutes. If a player tags another player, they will earn credits. These credits can be used to unlock various weapons that can be used in-game. You can receive credit bonuses for doing things like getting a kill streak, tagging a friend, or even an admin. When a player racks up tags, they will be able to use abilities which can help the player tag even more people. Learn and understand bullet drop. Big Paintball is pretty realistic with its mechanics, and one of the most important mechanics that you need to understand is bullet drop. This means that from a distance, and depending on the gun you're using, the trajectory of your bullet will change. For snipers, since the bullet velocity is high, those shots will not require you to aim higher to counteract the bullet drop. But guns like assault rifles do need you to take account for bullet drop. This will take some practice and getting used to, especially when you use different guns regularly. But you will learn it eventually, and soon you'll have no problems with it. Lead your shots. Another great tip for you guys is that you should learn to lead your shots. When you scope someone out, don't necessarily aim directly at them, but rather what you have to do is basically predict where you think they're going to go. So you are trying to track their movement because they definitely won't be standing still in a gunfight. So rather you should aim more in the direction that they are moving in, perhaps slightly ahead of where you think they will be. Again, this takes a bit of practice, but you will get it in no time. This is more of a habit that you need to learn rather than a technique. Prioritize frame rate. The next tip has to do with your game settings. Making this adjustment will really help your gaming experience and improve it so much. In the game settings, you need to lower the graphic quality. I know this sounds weird, but doing this improves something else. When you reduce the graphics quality, it allows the game to perform better and much smoother, which means that the frame rate is increased, and having as much frame rate as possible is really good, especially for shooters. This will help your aim so much because it will feel a lot more responsive, and it feels like you aim much faster than usual. It is great. This will give you an edge over your opponents. Use your gadgets. Since this game is heavily focused on shooting, sometimes players forget that they have gadgets they can use for them. Seriously guys, these gadgets will help you so much, they are really good. One of the gadgets that you have at your disposal is a turret. This is one of the most common gadgets in the game, and everyone loves it. And everyone hates going up against it too. Turrets are the best. Whenever you can place a couple all over the map, it will help your chances of winning massively without having to do too much. Also, make good use of the radar and all the other gadgets that are available to you. Move as much as possible. And finally, the last tip. And the tip is basically that you should never stand still. You should keep moving no matter what. If you stand still, then other players will easily pick you off. It will basically be a free kill for them. So when you get into a gunfight, then you should make sure not to stand still. Keep moving side to side, jumping in all sorts so that it is harder for the other person to get a proper and consistent shot on you. So stay on the move so that you are a harder target for everyone else. You will die less for sure. Using abilities. Radar requires only 4 tags to be unlocked. It shows pink dots over enemies' heads, even through walls. It will beep 3 times, and with every beep it will show the dots. Then it will stop working. It spots only the enemies that are close enough. The sentry requires 7 tags to be unlocked. It's a turret that spots enemies and shoots them. It can be destroyed by shooting it several times. When it is low on health, it will start burning and emitting smoke. The drone requires 11 tags to be unlocked. It will follow the player and float over the player's head, which makes it easy to spot the drone. It shoots enemies that are close to the player. Like the sentry, it is loud and can be destroyed by shooting it several times. If you shoot the owner of the drone instead, it would both crash the drone and tag the player. Bonus tip. And as a bonus, a little tip is that you need to keep practicing. Once you keep playing and applying these tips to your game, and you will definitely get better at it. And there are some things that will become muscle memory for you. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.